Hey there, Libra Sun, Libra Moon, Libra Rising. It's Maggie from Moon Directed. Welcome to my channel. Here we work with the energy of the moon to see how we can best utilize it to move our life forward in the most positive way possible. This week I have channeled a message for you, and we will get right into that. I do want to encourage you, though, to hit the thumbs up or to leave me a comment, which is even better because then I write down your name in my book of names, and I use that when I'm trying to channel into the energy, so you're more likely to get a message that resonates. And then after that, I will timestamp. We will cover first the week of May 25th through the 31st, and then we'll cover June 1st through the 7th. So 2 weeks, and you can always go back and check out the one that you want because those will be timestamped. All right, so for you, this week what I saw was a cheetah, and he was in full flight, tail fluttering out behind him, dead on the run, heading toward a herd of antelope. But I don't know if he got it. I don't know if he got the antelope. And so when I was thinking about a cheetah and what does a cheetah mean to me, you know, I wrote down it means strength and endurance, but as I was thinking about that, cheetahs actually don't have a lot of endurance. They have a lot of speed. Like they go from 0 to 80 in like 2 point whatever seconds. they're like go and then stop. Because you can't run at that speed forever. And so I feel like it's about divine timing. The energy this week has a lot to do with slow and steady wins the race. Progress is progress. Like a step forward is a step forward. And so counting your steps and being aware of that becomes really important this week. And so cheetahs are, they work in packs. One thing I did get while I was channeling for you was going for what you want, need, and the skill to acquire it. So going for what you want or need, and that you have the skills to acquire it, or you need the skills to acquire it. And part of the reason I say or need the skills to acquire it is because we just had that new moon that happened in Gemini, and that was all about higher knowledge and learning and research. And so do you need to know something else before you launch after this? Because I feel like endurance is not going to be a thing, and it would be better if you was more targeted approach. Because the way the cheetahs work is they surround the herd of antelope and they select the weaker targets, the younger ones, the older ones, whatever. And they know what they're going for when they go for it, and that's why they have the takedown. That's how they're able to do it. And so it's going to be, so I wrote, it will be challenging and it will be worth it. Be assertive, ask for help. There are people who want to help you, look for them. And so being able to hunt in a pack, so to speak, would be very useful. So I think that you need to do more research, get a little more information. I know you want to go fast, but really this energy right now with so many planets in retrograde, it is really about progress being progress. And slow and steady wins the race, and making well-researched choices, I think, for you. So let's go ahead and we'll get into the week here. This is for May 25th through May 31st. In the energy that we have going on is we do have the moon in Cancer. And the moon in Cancer is about internalizing our emotions and trying to go a little deeper on them because the answers are inside of you. This is about really tapping into your intuition. So laying the groundwork for what you have learned. I know everybody wants to speed along, and in particular because you have that cheetah image, I feel that, but it's laying the groundwork and using your intuition to doing it, and also staying really optimistic as you consider the different options, because the more that you focus on the positive, the more likely you are to manifest something really important for you. You have rediscover your zeal, and that will really help with this growth and the self-love. So what are you passionate about? What are you interested in? What do you really want to create for yourself? I feel like there's a crossroads, a change, an opportunity. It's looking at all the options, right? All the options of the antelope and selecting which one you want. Where are you going to put your effort? You know, what do you want to focus on and really move toward? On Wednesday, the moon is going to move into Leo, and for you, that is in your 11th house. So we're talking about career. Starting out the week, really thinking about your career and what brings you joy and happiness. And here we're focusing on the pleasure again. Okay, so what nourishes your soul? When you're selecting your path, there's this competitiveness. Like there's options, there's choices, there's more than one thing that's vying for your attention. Do your research and figure out which option actually will feed your soul. Which one feels right. This is about feeling into the energy a lot this week. We've got Mercury moving into Cancer in conjunction with the North Node on Thursday. And so really feeling into the energy, also understanding that what looks like if it looks too good to be true, it might be, because we also have Venus in retrograde. So there's this, there's a lot of slowing down, checking out your options, really doing the research and paying attention, but really focusing in on what feels right. It's a heart decision. I know that we want to analyze and we want to put out a spreadsheet and we want to look at it and figure out what's the best options. But in this case, it really feels like the best option, oh my gosh, this is the third time this has shown up this week, is being true to yourself. Show the world who you really are and what you were born to be. And the best way to do that while you're assessing the situation, while you are, feeling all ambitious about where you want to go and trying to discern your way through the process with this moon in Virgo, which it gets there on Friday morning. This is about what allows you to be you. Allows you to shine, allows you to step into your soul's path, your soul's journey. What this big shift of change of energy is allowing everybody a chance to take a look at their life, slow down, let's take a breath, let's take a pause, and figure out what we want to construct going forward. And it's scary in some ways, right? There's a lot of fear attached to this. And if you can instead surround yourself with a bubble of happiness light, and I know what that sounds like, and believe me, when I tell you I've had some really rough times in my life, and I understand how hard it is to do that. And so all I can say is if you could do it for a moment, that's a step. If you can do it for 5 minutes, that's another step. So am I asking you to go around being all jovial and happy when you feel like you are carrying the weight out of the world on your shoulders? No, I am not. I'm asking you to move in that direction, to consciously let go of the fear so that you can allow the flow of abundance to come to you. We have here the lady, which is enjoy growth and reap rewards. And so this is about attitude, but the lady, this is the Empress card. So the Empress is optimism. The Empress is hope. This is opportunity for partnership that will really bring you something that you need. Because here we have the moon in the first house of you. And you're all about finding that balance and that partnership and the healthy boundaries. And so allowing yourself to really step into your superpower of being who you are. Allowing yourself to revitalize your zeal. Rediscover your zeal. I like revitalize better. What brings you the joy? What brings you the pleasure? What allows you to be who you are is what's important right now as you move yourself forward here and you make choices and you make decisions about which path you're going to take and how you're going to get there. And so, again, I really want to encourage you to do the research. Plus, more information you have, the less the unknown is what's fearful, right? When we know what's going on and we feel less fearful about a situation. And so allowing yourself to do the research that you need to do to get to where you're going to go will be very beneficial for you. So, okay, let's go ahead and take a look at what's going on the week of June 1st through the 7th. I'm time stamping. It's just easier if I write it down ahead of time. So go ahead and while I'm dealing the cards out, hit that thumbs up, leave me a comment. Love to know what's going on with you. You can always come back and check out the second week later. So for June 1st through the 7th. We still have the moon in Libra as you walk in, which is this great energy of the opportunity to promote yourself, to create these healthy boundaries. You know, on Sunday's energy had all these fears, and there she is in this little bubble trying to stay protective while her higher self is negotiating and moving things out of the way and creating space. But if you consciously surround yourself with that pink light of self-love, if you choose happiness, if you choose to look on the brighter side of things, you know, that helps you to enjoy the growth and reap the rewards of this Empress energy, then you're well on your way, right? And so a lot of it has to do with choice. And it's hard because you're like, oh man, but things are, I know. I know. And so, like I said, you know, it's baby steps. Even if you can only like refocus for a moment, you're still making progress. So there was an opportunity over Friday and Sunday and Monday to have a nice conversation with the people in your life that really care for you. Right? The ones that want to help you, those people that you're supposed to be looking for help and guidance, and allowing them the opportunity, you know, to bring that balance into your life of not overgiving, of allowing others to give to you so that you're receiving and giving in equal measure. That's part of the process of bringing balance in, is allowing other people to also nurture you and take care of you. Okay, and through that, there should have been some insights that came in, some reading between the lines, some ideas, some kind of information that's like, how did you feel about it when you heard it? That felt really good. Well, I want more of that. That really was not what I wanted to hear. I want less of that. Or there was something in there that I didn't like what I heard. Why? Is it something I can do something about? So there should be some kind of an emotional insight that comes to you that you may really pick up on Tuesday and Wednesday when that moon is in Scorpio. And it's a really good day to clear the air, you know, about this. To maybe step out from behind that mask with a lot of willpower and be willing to open up and express what you're thinking and feeling to somebody, and focus yourself in on the transformation. And invite people in to help you. Invite spirit in to help you. This one, I want to read the book on. This full moon that's an eclipse, it's a lunar eclipse. It's coming up on Friday. It's in Sagittarius. And for you, that is going to be in your second house of what you value. Self-esteem, self-worth, financial, it matters, yes. But your value system, your belief system. And this looks like a value system, a belief system that you're going to be getting some insight on prior to this full moon. And the question becomes, what belief system? A lunar eclipse has to do with the inside of you and what you're willing, when it's a full moon, what are you willing to release to create space in your life to promote growth? It's the pruning process. And in this case, it's about your belief system around your self-esteem, your self-value, your self-worth, or your finances. And this card is called Belief and Faith. Faith must be enforced by reason. When faith becomes blind, it dies. So the concept of this card is similar to those presented in the faith cards of the tarot decks. So a selection of religious symbols represent a gamut of beliefs. Okay, so this is kind of like that Hierophant energy. Symbols of belief. The irony of this common denominator is tragic. With so much suffering inflicted in their name, religions have much to answer for. The blindfold can represent the blind faith such religions demand from their followers, but also the blindness often shown toward the beliefs of others. So, is this about religion for you? Maybe. That is definitely a long-held belief that we get from childhood, but it could be a belief about anything. You know, the belief of when your parents were mad at you and said, well, why are you so stupid? And now you think you're stupid. Or a relationship you had when you were younger and someone said, you're just not worth my time. Do you wonder if you're worth anybody's time? It's those voices in your head that need to be those tapes that need to be changed, that actually need to be cut out, burned, and released. So what is holding you back from you know, the joy and the happiness in your life could really be just the crappy little voices in your head that rear their ugly head. And so allowing the good stuff to come in means cutting out the old stuff, taking the action to release these negative ideas, these negative voices in your head, you know, so that you step into your own personal power and allow space for you to blossom and grow into your true and authentic self, right? Show the true you, right? Become the true you. Show the world who you really are and what you were born to do. It could be that you have some kind of an idea. And honestly, I want to encourage you, if you have some kind of an idea, and you're afraid of the reception it'll have, go ahead and nurture it and keep it quiet to yourself while you do the research and figure out the plan. You don't need to throw it out there for other people to be negative about. Don't invite in their crappiness, right? But there are a few people in your life that, you know, that are truly caring about you, then maybe you could say, but I need a little help with this. I need to do some research on this, or what do you think about that, or whatever. So, you know, be willing to explore that. But there is this long-held belief needs space to be removed. It's like pulling out that impacted wisdom tooth, right? It's time for it to go. It's time for it to go, so that you can grow and you can blossom and you can show the world your true you. All right, so it says take time to breathe. Okay, so this releasing process isn't going to happen overnight. Do the healing work of meditation, of sitting quietly with your thoughts, of journaling. You know, we are all connected. We are all connected. Every sentient being, from the plants on the earth, through the people you know, and the animals, into the stars and the planets, and the seen and the unseen. We are all connected. Ask for the guidance and the support you need. Ask for help. Your angels stand by. They want to help you. Maybe there are people that want to help you, but there are definitely angels and guides that want to help you, but they need your permission. So please invite them in and have courage. Have courage to step into the real you. Have courage to rediscover your zeal and the energy of what it is you want that brings you the pleasure, that brings you the joy. There is so much opportunity here. There's so much potential for growth, but you need healthy boundaries. And they start with that love of yourself and having the courage to enforce them and not let other people's negative words, either from the past or in the present, to invade your sacred space of that self-love boundaries that you keep yourself in. So take the time over this weekend coming up of the 6th and the 7th there and do the self-reflecting about what brings you pleasure and joy in this world. Because this is called pleasure, okay? So that's already labeled like that going in, and then pleasure showed up here. You know, so there's this need to put your head above the emotions and just reflect with a very clear-headed way what it is that's really important to you and where you want to go, and to start making some plans. I don't know why, because I don't usually do this, but it says, the bottom of the energy was, trust the great mystery. Trust the great mystery. I feel like things are not very clear to you yet. You're going to need you're going to need time. You want to rush ahead. I know you do. I saw the cheetah wanting to go, right? But do your research and be ready, you know, and trust that things will unfold as they're supposed to. Bring your ideas to life. Believe in yourself. Be generous of spirit. Look, the lion showed up twice. And honestly, a cheetah is a big old cat too, has that courage, right? But look, transformation. Transformation. Focus on what it is that you are trying to bring into your world to transform your life. That's so beautiful. Transformation is beautiful. There is a necessity here to cut something out, to remove something that is a belief system, and it feels like things that people have said to you in the past that you incorporated as truth because you heard it often enough, or you heard it from somebody whose opinion you really valued. It's the stories they told you about you, or stories you told yourself about yourself, which, you know, it could have been something they said, and now you've repeated it so much it's become your own personal story. You are a divine spark of God. If you want to tell yourself a story, then start with telling yourself the truth. You are a divine spark of God. You are here to co-create with Spirit. It is your purpose. If you want to know what your divine purpose is, your divine purpose is to co-create. Your divine purpose is to love yourself. And then from that, other purposes will flow. But those are the important ones. Look at this. You have regenerate your body. So go ahead and rest up a little. And establish boundaries. This boundary card really just keeps poking up. Establish healthy boundaries of self-love. Draw a circle around yourself when you get up in the morning and say, I am protecting myself in this field of love and light. And ask St. Raphael to help heal your heart. Ask St. Michael to protect your circle of protection by whatever means he finds necessary. Trust me, it'll be okay. So, wow, really big stuff happening. This next 2 weeks coming out of that new moon with the North Node in conjunction with it, not in conjunction with it, but influencing it, and this very powerful 15 degrees of Sagittarius lunar eclipse. These are big deals, and it's life-changing. It's shifting gears. It's turning a corner for everyone. So you get to choose where you're going from here. Do you want to go left? Or do you want to go right? You get to kind of choose. All right. I will see you back here next Monday, and we'll talk about the rest of Gemini season and what that holds for you and how to best use that energy. In the meantime, you know, just love yourself and ask for the help you need from Spirit, from people, and, you know, believe in yourself. Seems like a really big deal. All right. You take care. We'll talk soon.